What? I got 3 weeks to live? Are you shitting me?
4 on the outside. I'm sorry.
I only have a few weeks left to live, so I made a bold decision. I stormed into my boss's office, kicked off these heels that were killing my feet, and smashed one right into his phone. Once wasn't enough, so I did it again. Seeing the look of shock on his face, hearing him threaten to dock my pay, I've never felt so free. I just coolly turned around and told him I quit. Then I went to the bank, then withdrew every last cent of my hard-earned savings. I made up my mind. Before I say goodbye to this world, I'm going to check off everything on my bucket list. It was time to give myself one last perfect vacation. I was finally on a plane to Europe, but in my economy class seat, I was getting crushed by the guy in front of me leaning his chair all the way back. The old me probably would have just suffered in silence, but I'm not putting up with anything anymore. I asked him nicely to move, but all I got back was some snarky, sarcastic remark.
Had you chosen to fly first class instead of economy, you would have had plenty of room in one of our cocoons.
How much is it?
After hearing him, I actually laughed. He was right. So right then and there, I paid for an upgrade to first class. And let me tell you, there's so much room up here. Not only do you get a warm welcome, but someone's pouring champagne for me. I couldn't help but think, is this what it feels like to be rich? When I got to the airport, the taxi line was already 83 people deep. I took one look at that long line and decided I wasn't going to wait. I waved it all off and called for a helicopter for myself. Sitting in that helicopter, the entire city spread out beneath my feet. I had only one thought in my mind. This feels absolutely incredible. When the helicopter landed at the 5-star hotel, I could see everyone on the ground just staring in shock. I could feel their eyes on me. They must have all been wondering, just who is this woman? Because I took the helicopter, I got there early, and the front desk told me my reserve room wasn't ready yet. The only thing available was the presidential suite at over $3,000 a night.
Did you see me play?
After the bellhop showed me upstairs, I got my first taste of the high life. I didn't even know how much you're supposed to tip, so I just grabbed a wad of cash and held it out. That really seemed to freak the guy out. He probably never seen anyone tip like that before. He ended up just carefully pulling out a single bill. I looked out at the picture-perfect snowy landscape and couldn't help but sigh. This is the life I've always wanted. I'm going to live the way I've always dreamed. Thinking back to just a little while ago, I was just an ordinary sales clerk at a department store. I was living paycheck to paycheck, and I couldn't buy a thing without a coupon. I thought if I just scrimped and saved, I'd have a secure life. But fate decided to play the cruelest joke on me. One day, I collapsed at work without any warning. The doctor ran some tests and told me I have Lampington's disease. To put it simply, it's a terminal illness. I only have about 3 to 4 weeks left. To make sure it wasn't a mistake, I begged the doctor to run the tests again, but the cold, hard result came back the same. In that moment, it felt like my whole world was collapsing. I went home and opened up the scrapbook I called my Book of Possibilities. It was filled with pictures of amazing food I wanted to eat and all the beautiful places I wanted to go, but they were all still just